Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the ground, it's 4. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And first down for the offense.
He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
To the air, it's Frost. Pulls it in, it's McNeil. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll run the option. They'll try the run. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, we've seen in recent years the evolution of the tight end position, right? You think about Brock Bowers at Georgia and Tyler Warren at Penn State. How about this guy getting involved in the option play? He's the pitch man. No one accounting for him. He's got the athleticism to not just catch touchdown passes or block for other people. Getting involved in the running game here on the option pitch for a score as well. Unbelievable job.
So we'll see. Offense make its way out to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Big guy smells it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Good enough for first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. All by himself. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. On the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll go back to work on offense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive home? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Frost. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A wide receiver.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hardy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on downs.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Galloway.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Powers defender. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Frost. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking for room. It's Hardy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 21 over Colorado. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Fights off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
To the air on first down, using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll try it over the left side. At the 20, he's got space. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break them.
Turning it on. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Looking for room, it's Hardy. Headed to the end zone. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking for the score. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Rush is on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's going to run it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to